Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm getting ready for some perch fishing. I'm getting just my lures and leaders and stuff in shape, and it's summertime. It's very warm right now, and there is a very fun way to catch perch. It requires a special rig. The fly fishermen probably know about it. It's similar to the double nymph fishing rig. You are effectively attaching a small lure on top of a bigger lure on a single leader, so that's a double hook rig, and you present the lure in a way where the back lure seems like it's chasing the front smaller lure, which creates great competitive sense of hunting in perch, and you get vicious strikes, and sometimes you catch doubles as well, which obviously it's a lot of fun on light gear. Let's start. Okay, so let's start with the things you need. First, you need a fluorocarbon leader. I don't have anything too heavy, but I recommend 0.18 as a minimum. I have 0.14 here and a few other ones, 0.13, and I even have 0.10, so these are very thin. I don't recommend you fishing for double perch and tying multiple knots on a single leader, so we're gonna get rid of all of that, and we're gonna stay with 5-pound test, 0.18 Japanese fluorocarbon. You need a hook for the top hook, so there are multiple options you can go for. You can go for a J hook, which is the best. You just need to make sure that you have an eye. I'll explain in a minute why. So you can go for a hook with a larger eye. This is a LRF hook that works, not ideal, but it works. Smaller version if the fish is smaller, but this size of the eye is not gonna work. You can see you need a larger one, and again I'll explain why in a second. Also, you can use a offset hook, again with an eye. That's a perfect size offset hook for perch fishing. Right. What I'll use in this case, I'll go with the offset hook because I have a option that I'll show you, but normally my preference will be the J hook. Now with the J hook, I like tying my line here on the bend, and I put a small drop of super glue on the knot to prevent the knot sliding up and down on the hook. You can also tie your knot directly to the eye. The problem I see with that is you don't get very natural presentation because your hook stays sideways on the rig. It doesn't stay this way. Now you can always tie the hook as a drop shot and use your second lure as a weight. I don't like that way too much, and that's because you lose the possibility to change the rigs. Let me tie that up and I'll explain at the end what I mean. So other than the line and the hooks, you need some sort of a worm-shaped soft plastic. I recommend these, or sometimes these creature baits work very well too. It's personal choice, depends as well on the venue and what your the perch is chasing, the natural food. Now you need clips or swivels, snaps, whatever you want to call them. I use the ones with the bearings, but you don't have to use ones with bearings unless you go for a spinner in the end, which again I don't think you would. Now for the end, which is going to be your main lure for the summer, you can use poppers. These are very cool. It's a lot of fun catching perch on these. You could use small crankbaits. These are top water crankbaits, or you could use deep water crankbait. Also, you can use top water, metal jig lure, or a little bit deeper, or as well, especially for the winter, at the end you can attach a soft plastic. This is a 6-gram fish, black minnow. Actually it's 4.5 gram I think, from the old model. Very good lure. You can attach that, and then 30 centimeters maybe in front your second worm. So what effectively that rig does is it makes it look like that this fish, the bigger lure, is chasing the worm, and then the perch goes mad and they go either for the worm or the larger ones go for your main lure. Either way, you catch 1 or 2 fish, and it's just driving them crazy for some reason, and it's a lot of fun. Now I'm gonna start tying up the rig, and I'm gonna talk you through how to do it. So first, you grab your fluorocarbon. You need probably around 30 or 40 centimeters. Here at the end, you get one of your swivels, snaps, and you connect that. I use just a standard rod, absolutely nothing special here. Whatever works for you, you can use your favorite knot for that. Once you do it, tie it up. You always want to wet your knot before you get it tight, and once it's wet, get that tight, and you trim the end. Now, here is where we will attach your main lure. So the advantage here is that you can actually change these. So if you want to try the bottom, you attach one of these. If you want to try the top, you attach one of these. Either way, you can change your lures. You can try different parts of the water stem to find the fish. Now, once you have that, you can leave around 30 centimeters and just chop that off. Now, here, as I said, I like using the J hooks, but this time I'll try with the offset hook. So I'll try something which I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I'll try to tie my leader here, just use that as a pointer, to this part of the offset hook. And you're not going to be using that as an offset hook, but it's just perfect hook for the rig. So let me see if I can tie that up. Now, once that's nice and tight, you trim the excess. That's your leader. Now, let's put on the worm and show you what is actually, how does come together at the end. So you just attach your soft plastic like that, very similar to drop shot. And then at the end you attach your lure. I use the popper here because that's probably what I wanna go with. So don't forget to tie the clip, and this is what you end up with. Now, why are we using hooks with eyes? Because you want to attach one of these to your main line, and then you want to just fish whatever. And then if you want to use that rig, you just go here, clip that to the eye of the hook, and now you have the rig on. If you want to get rid of that rig and use something else, you can just do that, and you can go and you can attach your crankbait directly, and then you're switching back to a standard single hook, single lure rig there. But that gives you the flexibility to change lures, and you can attach that rig. Now, some people like getting these rigs pre-tied like I do. Some people don't. But if you're one of the people that likes getting these rigs ready, I always like to have like 2 or 3 of them ready, just in case. You can get one of these. I think you can buy 10 for like €2 on AliExpress. And then you can tie up your rig on that stuff. There, and you have a couple of these ready to go when you're on the water, so you don't have to waste time tying them. Yeah, that's all guys. Go enjoy, and I'll talk to you next time.